As we approach December 2021, a lot of people are questioning, will Bitcoin hit $100,000? And what altcoins are going to be the best performers if Bitcoin continues to run? Let's not waste any time here. Let's get right to the juicy stuff. Let's look at the 10 coins that I think have a chance to 10x or maybe even more by the end of this year. And that is not a lot of time between then and now. So if you can take $1,000 and turn it into 10,000, who doesn't like that? Speaking of liking things, drop a like on the video before you watch because that helps the community grow, and all of my content is free for you guys, so I really appreciate your support by smacking a like on the video. Also, feel free to hit subscribe if you want to watch other videos just like this one. Before we dive in real quick, just know that all this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is all for entertainment purposes, and I do think some of these coins will do really well, but obviously I can't guarantee that any of them will do anything. They could all crash and burn tomorrow, and that's totally possible, so be very careful about what you choose to invest in. Do your own research and make sure you know exactly what you're buying before you buy it. The first coin we have right here is Terra, aka Luna. You guys have probably heard me talk about this before on the channel. If you're new here, you haven't heard it yet, but you're hearing it now. This coin I am super hot on. This ecosystem is amazing. There's a lot of great things about it. And the best part of my opinion is it's still very underground. Not a lot of people talking about it. Crypto Twitter and retail investors are not really honed in on the greatness of Terra just yet. But believe me when I say this has got a lot of room to run. I invested at Terra right around $5. Yeah, right down here when it was really down. It looks like a really great time to invest in right now in retrospect, but I was calling this at the same time around $5 when things were down bad, and earlier this year it was at mere cents, 10 cents. It's up to $40 right now, and it was at an all-time high of about $55 just about a week or two ago. I truly believe that Terra will be over triple digits this year, and it's very possible that if you 10x this market cap right here, we're at $100 billion. I don't think that's out of the question at all because this is a serious Ethereum competitor. Not saying it's going to flip Ethereum anytime soon or anything like that, but it's already well ahead of Ethereum in a lot of ways that Ethereum's trying to improve on. If you guys know anything about NFTs, and a lot of you do if you're watching this channel, Polygon is a layer 2 solution for Ethereum, and you know how bad Ethereum is right now with gas fees. It's absolutely out of control. So I think at the end of the year, as Coinbase launches its NFT platform and more NFT users come to the space, Polygon and layer 2 solutions for Ethereum are going to be absolutely critical. Polygon is the main one. Immutable X is another one, but I really think that Polygon's the coin to own here, at least right now. It's at $1.50 and a $10 billion market cap. This could be easily a $100 billion market cap. It could be a top 15 coin, no question. By end of year, I do think it is possible to see this thing $8, $9, $10. Not a 10x exactly, but it's very close. You can see Polygon has been kind of floating around in between the $1 and $2 range for quite a while, but I believe if the bull run continues, this coin is going to do some serious damage. The third coin on the list is Solana. It is one of the biggest coins on this list by far. It's ranked number 6 right now, as you can see, with a $60 billion market cap. It is really pushing that top 5 spot. And as you guys know, Solana's run like crazy this year. NFTs are coming out on the platform. It's probably the second biggest outside of Ethereum. There aren't any gas issues. Solana's got a lot of great things going for it, and it has had a really, really good looking chart. You can see right here, if we drew 2 channel lines right here, it's in the bottom half of the channel, which means to me right now, I'm looking to buy this thing right around $160 to $170. I originally bought it at $155, which was way after I wish I had bought it, but I still think $1,000 Solana is totally within range, and maybe even $1,500 Solana. By the end of the year, it might be a stretch, but definitely in the next several months, if the bull run continues. This thing still has ways to go. It's an Ethereum competitor, like I said. Ethereum's market cap at about $400 billion right now, where it's at the current day. If you just do that quick math, this thing is going to do an 8x basically to get to where Ethereum is right now. Although it's not as simple as it seems, I think that's definitely within reason. The fourth coin on my list is the Sandbox. It is a metaverse game, metaverse world, and I want to go and show you guys their website real quick. This is what's really selling me right now, and it's the reason that a lot of people are buying it right now. If we hop over to their website real quick, you can see the alpha was just announced. The Sandbox game alpha will be playable from November 29th to December 30th. That's lining up really nice for this video by the end of December to see these coins do a 10x potentially. The Sandbox is a metaverse game, in my opinion, the best metaverse game that's out there right now. Their marketplace is really awesome. The sand coin's doing really great. The map you can see right on their website. You can see all of the plots of land, who owns them. You can click on them easily and then go over and view those lands on OpenSea quite easily. This is way ahead of other platforms in my opinion. If the metaverse does go nuts, and I believe that it will, and gaming crypto is a thing in the future, which again, I think it will, this is one of the leading platforms in my opinion, if not the platform to own. I plan on trying to buy some land within Sandbox. You can see right here, you can click and go and buy parcels of land over on OpenSea, and you can see that they are going for some outrageous amounts of money right now. But the Sandbox as a coin is the token that this ecosystem runs around. So I believe that if you can't afford to buy some of these NFTs like the land, you can go and buy the coin, which is still a reasonable price per coin, even though I wouldn't buy it right now. It is way the heck up there. But look at this market cap, $3 billion, $3.9 billion. To see this gaming metaverse platform that's leagues ahead of other platforms as of right now go to $20 billion market cap is not outrageous. So I think it's safe to say that the Sandbox has a lot of room to run. I'm looking to pick up some sand coin, maybe around, when it comes back down to a dip, maybe around here, around $2.80, $3 or so, even though that's outrageously high compared to where it was just 3-4 months ago at 18 cents and earlier this year at 3 cents, 2 cents, not even 1 cent. It's way, way, way up there, but relatively, it's got so much room to run based on the market cap. This is gaming we're talking about. It's a huge industry. I think the Sandbox is a really good coin to own. The next coin here is basically the same thing. It's Decentraland. I think Decentraland is not as good. It's not as easy to use, and it may not be as big as the Sandbox, but its market cap is actually still bigger than the Sandbox right now, which is kind of why I like the Sandbox even better, because I think Sandbox is a better platform. It's got more hype for it right now, and I think it'll be bigger than Decentraland in the future. However, right now it's half the market cap, which means the gains are even juicier in the future potentially. Decentraland, again, another metaverse platform, has done some insane numbers in the last week. You can tell that the metaverse, since Facebook announced and everyone's talking about the metaverse, it's the hot topic right now. All these metaverse platforms are things that are going nuts as far as their crypto coins. So I wouldn't buy right now. I'd wait a little bit for it to come back down ideally, but I still think seeing this at a $25 billion market cap, that's a 5x from right now, roughly. That's totally on the table. We're going to continue to hit these gaming coins because if you haven't figured it out yet, gaming and crypto, huge deal, going to be a big industry, already is a big industry. Now you're combining two major industries together. It's going to be explosive. The Engine platform is basically another platform for NFTs and gaming and the Ethereum ecosystem to live on. It's going to be potentially the underlying support system of the whole crypto gaming ecosystem in general. So Engine coin's another one to pick up. It's much lower rank, 64 right now, $2.5 billion market cap. This one's also seen a pretty good run, and it's meeting its all-time high previously of April, which everything else peaked out as well. So it's possible to see this come back down a little bit, which I would like to see before I pick it up. But again, if this is a $20 billion market cap, we're looking at a 10x, no problem, right there and then. Going a little deeper down the rabbit hole here, instead of buying these bigger platforms, you can actually buy specific games and specific things within the gaming crypto ecosystem. One of them is DRace. You can see it's a 371st ranked token, so it's much lower. The market cap is not even in the billions. It's 157 million right now. So if this thing hits a $1 billion market cap, which again, I don't think is outrageous at all considering what this actually is, a $1.5 billion market cap would be a 10x from right now. So again, absolutely in the cards in my opinion. As far as the price, it's had a steady climb upward. I do think if you see any kind of little pullback, it's a great time to buy. Even though this thing's been going up pretty much since it launched back in August, it's done really well, and I think it's going to continue to do really well. DRace is essentially a play-to-earn NFT horse racing metaverse. I know that's a lot of words, but you can literally buy the horses, own them as NFTs. You can breed the horses. You can own the hippodromes that the horses race in. You can put on races. You can bet on those races. You can bet on horses. It's literally taking the whole ecosystem of gambling and horse racing and gamifying it into the metaverse, which is a absolutely massive industry to bring into, again, the crypto industry. Combine those three things together, you have a ton of money in the scene. This is going to be a huge deal. So if you don't want to spend all the time doing all the research to buy the horses or on the hippodromes or spend all the time breeding them and learning about all that kind of stuff, you can simply buy the DRace coin and hope that the actual platform itself, the whole ecosystem, will do well as a whole, and then in turn the coin will do well. To be honest with you, I could see the market cap of this being like $2, $3, $4 billion, which would be much more than a 10x. I don't know if it'll get there right away. It definitely won't be a straight line. There may be some massive dips, especially if the bull run ends. This is going to take some time to put together. It's a game. They're still building it. So don't expect instant returns on this one. I don't know if a 10x is really realistic by end of year, but long term, there is much more than a 10x on the table, in my opinion. The next coin here is DeFi Fund. It's ranked just about the same, 369. Market cap, again, same thing, $150 million. DeFi has done really well recently. It's come back off its all-time high a bit. So it's going to be probably a good buy somewhere right around here. I would say maybe like $7, $8, I think is a good pickup. This is basically just a launch pad to fund new projects. So if you believe in the crypto space, the NFT space, and just this space in general, DeFi Fund is probably a good one to pick up. The last coin here is Avalanche. You guys have probably heard about Avalanche. It's gone on an absolute tear this year. It's currently peaked out around $110, and it's almost a top 10 coin right now at a $22 billion market cap. I would not advise buying this coin right now, and I also have to say that I don't think this is going to 10x by the end of the year, but I do believe that this is going to be an ecosystem that continues to do super well. It's got a lot of good things going for it. There's a lot of good momentum behind it. The charts look really good. I think it's going to do really well towards the end of the year with everything else, but we'll see how far it gets to the 10x range. Maybe it could do like a 4 or 5x, but 10x is probably not realistic. However, I do want to highlight a couple more coins that I'm not going to go deeply into, but like I said before, the biggest coins with the most potential right now that really do have that insane return on investment potential is the gaming crypto coins that are instrumental in the ecosystems around these games being built and these platforms being built. The biggest one is Axie Infinity right now. Basically, all the ones that I've started right here are ones I'm looking to get into. I actually don't own any of these coins at the moment. I had some of these coins previously and sold them, but I haven't bought any back yet. I'm waiting for this pump to cool down a little bit because I'm not going to buy the top. So Axie Infinity, Decentraland, Sandbox we talked about, Engine Coin we talked about. Ultra is a similar platform to Valve, and Valve has already said they're not getting into crypto, so this is a potential pickup right here. Illuvium, this one's already had its pump a while ago, but it's still one to keep an eye on. Yield Guild Games, Vulcan Forge, Wonder Wild, RMRK, don't even know what the actual thing stands for. There's that many different, I mean, look at this thing. These things are doing nuts. While the crypto market's coming down, these things are going crazy. Star Atlas, and I think, oh, got Avagachi, I forgot about that one. DRace is down here, and I think that's all of them. I don't go too far past the like 300s in the total ranking here. I think anything lower than that is extremely risky. I mean, obviously the rewards can be absolutely nuts, but I don't want to take that kind of major risk. That's not my game right now. And just so you guys know, all these positions I do not recommend putting anything serious money into because they are extremely volatile and very risky. Obviously, to buy something that does a 10x in a short period of time is going to require an absurd amount of risk, so just know that at a time. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big 10x on the like button, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos just like this one that hopefully will make you some money in the future. We'll see you guys all next time. Have a fantastic day.